It's no secret that many businesses, they've left Facebook for Instagram because of lack of visibility and engagement. Well, right now, it seems like Instagram is the place to benefit from organic reach. But my question to you is, are you doing enough to get that visibility and engagement? In today's episode, I'm going to share with you 5 things that can help you become more visible on Instagram. Episode 97 starts right now. Hey there, welcome to the Lora Shipman Show. We hang out here weekly to talk about things like social media, entrepreneurship, marketing, tools, strategies, tips, and it all starts right now. Hey there, before we get started with this show, I just want to share my passion with you. I love teaching people just like you how to master social media for business, breaking it down into easy to consume and easy to execute steps so that you can see immediate results. So whether you want to start a social media consultancy or grow your brand's presence on social media, I can help. I can help you get started and master all the things that you need to know. So I want you to go over to my website. It is filled with resources, tools, tips, and courses. Visit lorashipman.com. That's LORA shipman.com to get all the goods. Now, you ready for the show? I know I am. Let's get started. The heat is really turning up when it comes to your content on Instagram. The platform is working in such a way where it is demanding us to provide better content. So we really need to be content masters when it comes to posting on Instagram. And I'm going to help you with that a little bit today so that you can up your game when it comes to content. So first, before we get started, it's no longer enough just to be consistent with your posts on Instagram. You actually have to take it a notch higher. You have to be offering quality information, and your posts need to be more diversified in order to stand out in the feed. Otherwise, it just becomes noise with the rest of the content that's out there. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to think about your feed for a minute, and I want you to think about how you can mix that up. And what do I mean by that? I want you to have diversified content in your feed. And what that means is you're going to have a mixture of static image posts, like regular feed posts where you take a picture and plop a caption underneath it. The next post you might want to play with is a text post. And what I mean by a text post is I want you to imagine motivational or inspirational posts that people put up there, and it's just a text image, right? Well, instead of doing something long form like a motivational quote, think about doing something a little bit shorter, a shorter statement that throws impact to the person who's consuming the information. Here's an example of what I mean. The other day, my friend Brenna McGowan shared something from another Instagram user, and Brenna's been on the show before, so you've heard her before. And if you're not following her, go follow her. She's got great content. But here's what she put up there. The life you're currently living is the life you think you're worth. That is so impactful. I mean, that hit me hard. So if you can come up with text posts like that really make your audience stop and think about what you just wrote, is huge. So that's, okay, so we have static image posts, we have static text posts. The next one is a video post, but I'm not talking about stories or IGTV. I'm actually talking about videos on your feed. You can share them there too, and it really breaks up the feed so that it's just not picture after picture after picture. There's something that's going to stop somebody from scrolling. And then the next one, and I love this one, I use it a lot, is carousel posts, where people will put images up that you can swipe through. I do it through a mini training where I'll put up anywhere between 5 and 10 slides that people can slide through and gain value from. Why these types of posts are so important is because it keeps people engaged in content on the platform. Why is that key? Comes down to money. Instagram is a business, and the longer people tend to stay on the app, the more sponsored content or ads they get to show the audiences. So think about that when you are creating content. That's why it's really, really important to make sure your content is highly valuable and highly engageable. So I like to think about it as dazzling your audience. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you just got to deliver. And you're thinking to yourself right now, well, I don't know what that looks like. I don't know how to do that. Here's what you do. I want you to think about your most favorite Instagram account that you follow. And that's the account that maybe you turn on post notifications for and you're really connected. But why are you so connected to that account? Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first one is that account probably just seems to you like, hey, they get me. I don't know how they do it, but they're inside my brain and they understand the exact content I need at the right time. And that's because they really know their audience very well. The other reason you might stay connected to that account is because you're constantly learning from them and you're getting those aha moments left and right. Like they're coming at you full force. Another reason is they're just plain fun. Like you look forward to seeing their stories, what their day might look like, seeing behind their scenes, really getting to know that account as they're your Instagram bestie. Or the best thing is they make you smile, or even better yet, you're laughing out loud and you don't even realize you're doing it. But they're also incredibly creative and they just come up with great ideas that hook you in. So I want you to think about those types of accounts that you follow, see what they're doing, and see how you can put your own spin and twist on your content so that it brings up those types of reactions from your audience. Okay, the next one you've heard me say probably a million times before, but Instagram stories, they're getting bigger and bigger by the minute, and I love them. I mean, for me, stories allow me to personally connect with the accounts I follow and the accounts that follow me. I mean, we get to have conversations. I get to tap into their daily life, interact with them, take their polls, use their sliders. I love those types of engagement stickers, and I love it when I'm following an account and I tap on whatever engagement sticker they put out there, whether it's a quiz, a poll, a slider. And regardless of what my answer is, they come back to me and they'll say, oh, I thought the same thing. Or they start having a conversation with me. I feel like I matter to that person. Well, my friends, you can do the same thing for your account. It may not be that you're getting 50 responses right away. That's okay. Baby steps, and the people who are interacting with your account, those are your peeps. Those are the people who will most likely buy from you later on. So you want to serve those people. If it's one or two people, that's great. That's how I started. And I got to tell you, you want to start with the one or twos first, because if you go 0 to 150, you're going to be overwhelmed and it's not going to be fun for you. But when you start with those baby steps of one or two people, go ahead and really serve those people and interact with them. The next one that's really important is IGTV. So basically, IGTV is, think of it this way, YouTube on Instagram. So everybody has their own little channel and you can create now episodes, and it's really taking off. And I predict that in 2020, IGTV is going to be even more important than it has been. And actually, it hasn't been in the forefront, but now Instagram, based on the algorithm, is making it very important. So they're switching their algorithm up because they do want people to use more Instagram TV. I know you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, that's so much more I have to do. That's more content that I need to create. Yes, it is, but it's the valuable content that matters, because I'm going to say, and I know you've already seen it in your engagement and your reach and your likes and all of that stuff, is not as high as it used to be in the regular news feed. That's because the video content is what matters. So if you can conquer your fear of the camera and batch record videos, save them on your phone, and just post them out there on a consistent basis, your account is going to be more discoverable. You're going to grow your followers. You're going to create that engagement that you're longing for your business. And I know a lot of people are cringing as they're listening to this, but it's true. You have to get over your fear of video because it's coming, or it is already here, and it's the way of the future. Like, this is what social media is going to be. It's going to be all video. So we need to really conquer that. So on the heels of Instagram TV or IGTV is Instagram Live. And it's also another great feature, and audiences love it because they can interact real time with their favorite accounts. And it's a great way for you to connect with your audience and deliver highly valuable content. And that's what these algorithms want, is they want you to be creating content that is highly valuable to your audience members so that they stay on the app longer. My fifth and final tip here is using Instagram, your post feed, as a microblog. So not a really long blog, but a shorter one that fits within the constraints of 2,200 characters. That's what Instagram allows in the post feed. This is great because it allows you to deliver the high quality content your audience is looking for without sending them on a wild goose chase looking for the link in your bio, whatever. Instagram loves this because, again, it's keeping people on the app longer. To create a microblog, you're going to write high-value content that fits within 2,200 characters. That's the length that you can have on the feed post, and that's just enough room or space to deliver what your audience is looking for, and it's also enough content to keep them engaged and interested. Anything longer than that, they're going to swipe on by. Now that you have my 5 tips, I want you to go through and do a little audit on your content and see where you can fill in some gaps and where you can improve. Just as a recap, here are my 5 tips. Number 1 is mix it up. Make sure you have a good variety of content that's in your feed. Number 2, use Instagram stories on a regular basis. Number 3, embrace IGTV, and that means making pre-recorded videos for your audience. Number 4, Instagram Live. Go ahead and use that. And number 5, throw some microblogging type posts into your feed. Well, that does it for today's episode. But before you go, if you use any of these tips in your Instagram, let me know about it. Go ahead and tag me and let me know that you listened to the podcast and you use the tip and how it's working out for you. All right, until next time, have a great one. Hey there, I just want to say thank you for spending time with me here today. I know your time is super valuable, which is why I am dedicated to providing lots of usable, actionable information in the shortest amount of time possible. Before you go, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a future episode. And if you have ideas or topics you would like me to cover in an upcoming show, let me know about it in the comment section provided.